So we're going to be going for about 20 minutes today. So get yourselves ready, make sure you're nice and safe, and make sure you are healthy enough to take part in this activity today. Okay, so we're going to start with our feet together today. We're going to reach the arms up over and down. So really squeezing the legs together, squeezing the glutes, pulling up the thighs from the kneecaps, standing nice and strong, belly button pulled in. 2 more. Last one. Okay, turning the toes out, toes to get feet together though, heels together. So we're going to round the back, so round and open really gently just because we're getting warm. You can have a little soft bend in the knees if that feels more comfortable. So drawing the belly button in as we round the back, opening up the chest, round. Okay, reach to the side, so reach. Nice big dips to the side. Little plie, so plie and in. So knees opening, pushing the thighs back together, really resisting the floor. Arms are going to go over the head, over and down. You can take the arms out if they feel a little bit too much. We're going to round nice and slowly whilst going into that plie squat, coming back up, opening up the chest. So pressing the floor away, squeezing the legs together. 2 more. Last one. Square up the feet now. Really big squat. Hold. Coming back up. Lovely. Shaking out the arms. Lifting up with the arms. Open. In. Reach to the side. Same again, reaching forward, so up to the shoulders, open, in and down, reach. Taking the arms up, rotate to the side. So make sure we're rotating from the waist and we're not moving the arms. Into the centre here, dip down, let's work the obliques, keep the hips nice and still. Now I want you to add the hips in, so hips go in, so really push in, feel that stretch. If it feels uncomfortable, just stop moving the hips. 4 more, so 4, 3, 2, 1, lovely, shake it all out, let's circle the leg. Circling it in, lifting the leg forward, taking it back, arm raises, forward, taking it into the centre, other leg, 2, other way, lifting the knee forward, taking it back with the arm, and again, taking it to the floor. Okay, we're going to go to the end of the mat now. We're going to roll down, keeping your knees nice and soft. If you have any lower spine injuries or you're pregnant, you'll need to do this a lot less intense, a lot less of a big roll down basically. So, everyone else, we're starting with the chin. So think chin down first, feel the stretch at the back of the neck. Rolling down, inch by inch. This should feel really good. Keep your knees nice and soft. Make sure your head's down. Try not to look at the screen. Once we get down, we're going to bend our knees and walking out to a plank position. As our hands are underneath the shoulders, belly button's really pulled in, holding it here. Then we're going to push back to down dog position and come back through again. So really working the lower abdominals. Push the heels towards the floor as we go back. 2 more. last one. Walking the hands back. Trying to get lots of nice walks in there. Rolling up. Taking the arms up. Over your head, belly button drawn in. Trying to go up to a rise. Really focus on something nice and still. Squeeze the thighs. Hold. Arms come down. Same again. Rolling down. Through each part of your vertebrae. A little bit quicker this time. Bending the knees, walking out. You can do this one on your knees. You can be here and push back instead of doing the down dog if the full plank version is a little bit too much. And then walking back. Rolling up. Up onto tiptoes. Okay, rolling down. You can do a little bit different this time. So rolling down, walking out, holding into this plank. Hold. And from here we've got our hip dips. So just dipping my hips over to each side. And now walk your feet in towards your hands. Hanging over, rolling up. We're going to lift up one knee. And then try and take a balance. Now you can prop your foot on the floor if you wish, or you're aiming to go to here. Bringing it back in, lifting up the leg, roll down again. So remember which leg you did. So I've done my right, so rolling down, hands to the floor, walking back, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to those hip dips. Make sure the belly button's pulled in. You can just hold your plank static if you wish, but still. And then walking back. And this time you're going to lift up the opposite leg. I'm just going to step forward so I don't kick my patio doors. The whole thing coming forward. Remember, you can keep that foot down if you need to. Bringing it back up. And then we're going to roll down. Again, and then into our 4-point kneel. And from here, we're just going to take a quick little child's pose. Head to the floor. Stretching out that back. So from here, we're going to keep the toes tucked under. We're going to cat and cow each way. So nice big dip. Rolling up through the spine, chin to chest. Keep it moving. So the next time we round up, we're just going to lift our knees slightly off the floor. So just lifting up the knees, hold. Breathe. Lower down, arching away, keeping the elbows nice and soft. Rounding up, lifting up the knees. Lowering down, arching away. Rounding the back, lift the knees. Last time. Start to feel your core activating in this one. Lower the knees to the floor. Walk the hands forward into your child's pose. Now try to round your upper back. Get a good stretch there. Bringing yourself back to the 4-point pose. We're just going to rock over our wrists so you can feel a nice stretch down the forearms. Take it really gently. If you've got tight forearms, this one's great. And then we're going to turn our hands out so they're facing the side. And we're going to do the same again, just really gently. If you've got any wrist injuries, please be very, very careful with this one. And then coming back, turning the hands into the centre. Just really, really gently. Good. And then just coming back to that child's pose position. Coming to your 4-point kneel again, we're going to go over our oppositions. So, we're going to just start off by taking one leg back, just up to hip height without any movement in the back happening. So keep everything nice and still and sliding it back in. So slide out. When the leg comes back in, try not to have any movement through the hips, through the pelvis, through the back. Draw the belly button in, chin to chest, nose parallel to the floor. If that feels okay, we can take the opposite arm and coming back in. So we're keeping it moving. Try not to let anything move. So the common problem with this one is people getting the leg right up. You can see what it does to my back. So you want everything to be really level. You should feel that your core's working to keep you nice and still. So nice and still. One more. Let's have a nice little stretch through the spine now. So threading the arms through and opening out. Two more. Trying to keep the hips still, so try not to slip back. So you don't want to be doing this. You want to be here and open. Let's go to the other side. So through. One more. Okay, we're going to really work the backs of the legs now. So you've got to be really strong here because that's what's going to naturally start to go as we progress with this next one. So taking the leg out and we're keeping the leg level with the hip and we're going to try and curl the foot in and extend. And you should really feel this in your hamstring and your glutes. You're really working nice and hard. If you really want to test your core, you can extend the opposite arm. So keep it there. Four more. You might be wobbling around all over the place, don't worry. Two more. If you need to stop at any point, please do. Last one. Good, coming in. Other side, so wiggle without the arm. You might want to start off just getting your balance. And then you can add in the arm if you want to. So the knees staying level, we're just flexing the knees. That means bending at the knee. So the hip and the knee stay still, the lower leg moves. Really feel this through the back of the upper leg and the glutes. Almost there. Lovely. This time, feet together, knees wide, hands forward, level shoulder width apart, sitting back. We're really stretching nice and deep through the body now. Forehead to floor. And then let's come forward onto our front. So, hands at a cactus sort of position. We're going to lift up one elbow and look towards it. So we're really targeting the upper back here and rotating through the spine. Trying to keep the lower body off for now, so we get this movement. Try and have your nose parallel to the floor as you change sides, so we're not looking all the way over here. We're nice and safe. Okay, from here, we're going to go into our dorsal raise. So we're going to lift up our upper body and come back down. We've got the added option that we can lift up one leg at a time. So squeeze the glutes, lifting up the leg. Really control, squeeze. So think squeezing the bum cheek before you lift the leg. So squeeze and lift. Coming back down. Try not to push through the hands. If you wish, you can lift both legs at the same time and come back down. Just do 4 more. 3. Remember, double legs are optional, so you can still be doing your alternating. 2. 1. Lovely. And then popping the hands underneath the forehead and lifting up the leg, foot towards the hips, extend the leg and down. So it's very similar to the what we just done on all fours. We're just continuing that in a different way. Do 4 more, so 2 more on each leg. Last one. Lovely. We're going to go on to our backs now. So feet in nice and close. We're going to go to our hip raise. So flattening the back, peeling the spine off the floor, hips up and coming back down and release. So squeezing the glutes, flattening the back, pressing through the heels, lifting up and then back down. We're going to do 4 more here. Last one. Okay, bring your knees into your chest. So it's going to work the abdominals a little bit here. So, well, a lot in this one. So keeping your back in your neutral position. So we're not pressing it into the floor. We're not letting it arch away. This one's going to test you to the point where you can extend your legs away without any arching going on. Some of you will be able to go really, really straight. Some won't get much movement at all. That's absolutely fine. I'm sort of at a middle ground myself. So think about the belly button, really protecting the back. So we're drawing it towards the spine, even though we're not pushing our back onto the floor. So we're then going to keep the legs parallel to the ceiling. So pretend you've got a tray of drinks on your legs. Now take them away, keeping that tray. So to the point where you feel your back's arching, so mine's starting to go. So then I'm going to bring them back in again. So we're doing this really, really slowly. So as you go on, I personally feel like I can get a little bit further each time and then bringing it back in. You've then got an option to get the upper body involved. The arms are going to go away and the legs go away. And then you're going to bring everything back in again. So really slow, don't speed this one up. We want to use it as almost a test point, and in my classes I call it the tester, because it's one of those ones that you can notice you're getting your legs a little bit further each time. Mine aren't the best. I had a C-section 18 months ago, so my lower abdominals are still not firing up like they were pre-pregnancy. You can also lift up your head as you bring everything in and then coming out. Bring it in. Go 4 more. Two more. Remember, the head's optional. Last one. And then hug the knees in. Lovely. Just give yourself a bit of a rock side to side. And then lower your feet one at a time. Getting back to that neutral spine position. Let's go to our dead bug, so lifting up and down. This is your level 1 position, so this is perfect if you're a beginner. If you've recently had a baby, make sure it's 12 weeks post if you are taking part. Keep everything down and controlled. If you want a little bit more, you're going to add in a little bit of a raise. So the legs are going to come up, come down, and down. Make sure the knees aren't coming too close because this makes it a lot easier, and make sure we're not just extending and bending the knee. So the leg's staying at the same angle, it's moving from the hip. So it's this part and this part that should be lowered in those lower abdominals. If you want a little bit more, you can keep this moving. So they're sort of parting halfway. Keep breathing. So I try to inhale and exhale each movement. It will make sure that I breathe and it will make sure that I don't go too fast, otherwise I'll end up hyperventilating. Almost there, let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely, bringing the knees in here. Let's have a little rock side to side. And popping the feet down, one at a time. So we're going to do some knee dips here. So both knees are going to go over to the side. We're going to bring our fingertips to our head, coming back to the centre, lifting up and coming back down. So over to the side, using our abdominals to bring our legs back to the centre, and then lifting up and down. Again, you can take the lift out and just do your knees side to side if you're not very comfortable with doing any sort of crunching exercise. If you do want this to be a little bit more intense, we can come back to that position of our legs on the tabletop, taking them over to the side, coming back to the centre, lift and down, over, centre, lift and down. Just do a couple more. So really test yourself with how comfortable you can maintain not crashing to the floor, taking your knees over. Take it a bit further each time. I've not had many people roll over. Last one. Good. Okay, so we're going to do one last little one. So feet onto the floor. Arms going to come up and over the head. Now you're going to try and sit all the way up. And then see if you can roll down. So tuck the pelvis underneath, rolling all the way down. Hands coming over the head. Keep the ribcage knitted. Exhale, chin to chest, belly button drawing in. Try to get yourself up. Now if you get stuck, just hold it here and then go back down again. And this is where you're going to be working in this session. So just going to that point and coming back down. And if you are getting up safely without throwing yourself up there, you could continue and then roll it down, touching the tailbone under. This one takes a long time to get, so be kind to yourself. It's a lot harder than it looks. And then those that want more, you can do the full roll down. So the legs are straight, you're reaching over the legs, tuck the tailbone under, belly button drawing in, arms over the top, rib cage down. Add on a reach, over, and go again. Let's do 4 more of whatever level you're doing. You've got 3 options. Keep it nice and controlled. Lovely, and then just having a good stretch over your legs, so flexing the toes, just letting your weight be forward. If you've got more mobility, just go forward here. Push your head down ever so slightly, nice little stretch here. Okay, so just coming over to a push-up position. We're just going to work the upper body a little bit. So we want our hands underneath our shoulders, and we're going to work through a tricep press up. So the elbows should be hugging into the side of your body. So just bringing your weight forward to a half plank position. We're going to go all the way to the floor. So really draw the belly button in. This is hard. This is very, very hard. Deep breath in. As you exhale, all the way to the floor. Deep breath in. As you exhale, push it all the way up. So trying to keep your body straight is really, really tough. So resisting on the way down. Deep breath in. Push. 2 more. Last one, it's really hard. Last one. Good. Sit back. And a good stretch. Feel free to rock. Let's take our hands over to one side. So we're stretching down the side. And then over to the other side. Coming to the centre, coming down onto your front. Just going to stretch through the abdominals again, really gently. So don't overstretch, just a nice little stretch through the front. If you can, see if you can bend and straighten your legs. This is just going to stretch out the quads, just really nicely in a dynamic way. Okay, we're going to lay onto the back. Let's have a nice deep stretch now. So get nice and comfortable. We're going to bring in one knee to our chest, extend the other leg away. Have the foot flex so we can get a nice stretch through the calf, just really gently. Think of this leg being nice and long and along the floor, and this one towards your chest. So stretching out the hamstring all the way from here. Just nice and gently, just slightly take this knee over to the side, to your armpit. So stretching out the inner thigh. It might not move very much, don't worry, that's completely normal. Bringing it back to the centre, bend the other leg in now, holding underneath your thigh and extend the leg up. Make sure we're not holding behind the knee joint. You're welcome to hold over here, but we really want to keep this nice and gentle and relaxed. Really flex those toes towards you. Now let's circle the ankle. And back the other way. Deep breath in, exhale, bringing the leg towards you more. Now crossing that foot on top of the other knee, making number 4, so we've got a nice hip stretch here. Reaching the arms around the bottom thigh, trying to bring the legs towards you if you can. Try to relax the head and shoulders. Okay, let's do that on the other side. So bringing the knee in, leg going away. Really relax, clear your mind. Taking the knee slightly out to the side. Back into the centre, foot on the floor, holding behind the thigh, extend the foot up. Let's flex that heel. Rotating through the ankle and back the other way. And let that leg be as straight as you can. Crossing the knee on top, open the knee out. Just feel that stretch in the front of the hip. Taking the hands, reaching through behind that bottom thigh, bringing everything in, stretching out the glutes, lower back. And then coming back down. Just sort of roll to the side to come up nice and safely. And put the soles of the feet together, however's comfortable for you. You might be up here, that's fine. You might be a little bit lower, that's fine too. Just holding on to the ankles. Just going to try and take little circles if you can. Just 4 each way. So just loosening up all the middle, everything around the hips. And then back the other way. And then lean over to the side. And just feel like this hip opening here. Just leaning, if you can. If it feels too much, don't. It's nice, relaxing, stretching. Not shouldn't be horrible. Over to the side. Okay, crossing the legs, sitting comfortably. Interlacing the hands, chin to chest. Taking the arms over your head, turning them away. A little stretch, keeping both sit bones on the floor. Other way. Taking the arm over, opposite arm to knee, a little rotation, sitting up nice and tall, chin parallel to the floor. other side. Bringing your hands together, tap the hand, and then open like a flower. So just stretching the forearm. So together, open, squeezing. One more. Good. Shoulders down. Ear to chest. Ear to shoulder, not to chest. Shoulder down. Eye line down slightly. Be really gentle. Come into the middle. Up and over. Chin down. Bringing it up. Just really gently chin to chest. Just stretching the back of the neck. Then slowly put your head side to side. Like you're saying no, but a very, very gentle, slow no. And then lifting the chin up very, very gently. So think chin, not head, chin. Hands in a smaller back as your chin comes forward. Just open out your chest and let the elbows go but together. Nice deep breath. Reaching up, inhale. Exhale, placing your arm down into a little stretch through the side. If you've got more mobility, come down to your elbow. Otherwise, keep yourself upright. Place sit bones on the floor. Inhale. Exhale, over to the side. Coming back to the center. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, pushing the energy away. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down to center. Guys. That was a long one. It was only supposed to be 20 minutes. So good job. Pretty much full body today. We didn't do much of the adductors, but we can do that in another one. But I hope you enjoyed today's session, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.